Not the best hand, not the worst hand, but I can work with it. Alright. So they gave me Mask with Eyes of Blue, Ghost Bell, and Haunted Mansion, 2 Chaos Ritual monsters, and then we've got wishes for Eyes of Blue. So off the top, I'm going to go and activate my wishes for Eyes of Blue. That's going to make me discard one of my cards. Since I don't need 2 ritual monsters, I'm going to get rid of one of them, and it's going to be my Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon. This saves me a step later on. The card that I want to add to my hand is going to be... yeah, it's going to be Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons, and then I get another tuner. That tuner is going to be Sage with Eyes of Blue. I've got 3 Sage with Eyes of Blues in the deck because I always want to have this card in my hand to start. It's unfortunate that I didn't get one this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon Sage with Eyes of Blue to the field, and that's going to activate his special effect, which is going to give me another tuner. And I want to have as many tuners as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and Maiden of White. Activate the effect of Maiden of White. It's going to give me a True Light that I can use immediately. But I'm not going to use it immediately. What I'm then going to do is go into the extra deck and special summon my Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Spirit with Eyes of Blue is going to give me a card, Mausoleum of White. I activated my True Light. Since I already have a ritual monster in my hand, I'm going to use that to get the most powerful card in the deck, Majesty of the White Dragons. It's a trap card. I would have 3, but certain individuals were like, well, you can search this card, so you don't really need 3 of them in your hand. So I'm going to add Mausoleum of White to my hand. I'm going to activate that card. Now, with Mausoleum of White, I can special summon another tuner. So I'm going to summon my Master with Eyes of Blue. And this is the reason why I have Master with Eyes of Blue in my deck, because of its special ability. I can pull another tuner from the graveyard. I'm going to pull my Sage with Eyes of Blue from the graveyard, because Maiden of White's going to come back on her own. I'm not going to activate my Ghost Bell. Alright, we got Sage with Eyes of Blue. Now I'm going to use the Mausoleum of White to affect my Spirit with Eyes of Blue. That's going to send a Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard. Now I'm going to use the effect of Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Not going to negate it. And I'm going to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. From the graveyard. And because it was summoned from the graveyard, Maiden of White also comes back from the graveyard. Now I'm going to activate the spell card, Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. And that's going to give me a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I could activate the effect of Sage with Eyes of Blue, but I don't want to do that because that's going to send 1 card to the graveyard, and I don't need a card to go to the graveyard because now that I have 2 tuners and 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field, I'm going to make a level 8 monster. That level 8 monster is going to be the... or is it level 8? It's level 10. Okay. Level 10 monster. It's going to be the Twin Burst Dragon. Why did I say level 8? All right, so now that I have a level 10 level 10 monster and 2 level 1 tuners, I'm going to bring out Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. All right, and with that, I'm going to end my turn. All right, just do one thing that I have to negate and then end your turn, would you? Test Tiger. So ordinarily, I would wait until my opponent has the number of cards on the field equal to my Blue Eyes White Dragons, but because of the purposes of the video, I'm just going to go ahead and destroy it. So my Majesty of the White Dragon can be in the graveyard. I'll show him Blue Eyes White Dragon and Hakai. Alright, he ends his turn. I'm going to activate my trap card and bring out Blue Eyes White Dragon. Not going to negate anything. Now that I have a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field, I'm going to get axed if I wanted to activate another effect from the graveyard. After Maiden with Eyes of Maiden of White. Jesus Christ. Can't remember her name. But she comes to the field. Here it is right here. This is what I was talking about. Majesty of the White Dragon's trap card activates in the graveyard. It's going to let me ritual summon my Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Alright, see what card I get. Another Maiden of White. Fantastic. Alright, so now I want to bring Magia to the field. I'm going to try to find a way to do it without sacrificing my Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. So what I'm going to do is special summon my Maiden of White. Then I'm going to activate Sage with Eyes of Blue on one of my Maiden of White. That's going to activate the effect. Nope, don't want to negate anything. And I'm going to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Another monster to special summon. We'll go Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now I'm going to go into True Light and special summon a third Blue Eyes White Dragon. So now all the conditions for Magia have been met. I'll go into the graveyard and activate the effect of Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons to fusion summon. All I need for Magia, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon are 3 Blue Eyes monsters, and they have to say Blue Eyes, and 1 Chaos or Blackluster Soldier Ritual monster. Since I have all 3 of those, or 4 of those on the field, I'm going to bring out Magia. And if my opponent were to try to stop me, I've got Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon to stop him from stopping me. So let's go. And now Dragon Master Magia is on the field, and about now is when people would surrender and you don't have to play the game anymore. You've already won. So now I guess with all of that done, Unknown, go ahead and if you can, try to win. I doubt that you can though. Actually, I have enough enough damage on the field to try to kill you, but I won't though. I'll just demonstrate the negates of Magia and Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon to see if I can stop him from doing literally anything. I think the only thing that could probably stop me here is like a Nibiru or a Gamma Seal. Is that right, Unknown? Nibiru, Gamma Seal? The only thing that'll stop me?
Any kaiju.
Alright, so let's go ahead and use the negate and stop whatever that is he's trying with that spell card. Alright, so I've already used the negate of Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, and now I'm going to use the negate of Dragon Master Magia, because he can negate a spell card, a trap card, and a monster effect, all in one turn. So this is going to be the spell card that I negate. Monster. Alright, he activates a trap card. This is going to be my trap card negation. He activates a third spell card. I can't do anything about that. Or actually, I can. No, I actually can't. I lied. I can stop that, however. I'll use Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. That's his only play, going to battle phase and attacking my Maiden of White. But even as he does that, he activates her special ability, which allows me to special summon a monster from the graveyard, and it's going to be Blue Eyes White Dragon. Activate the effect of Maiden of White in the graveyard. Sure. I'll bring her out in defense mode. He activated a monster effect, the last thing that I can negate, and I am going to negate it with Dragon Master Magia. And now, quite literally, he has no more moves left. I'll activate my True Light one last time. We'll go in here. And sure, why not? Sure, why not? All right, and that is the game. I attack once with Magia. He activates a trap card. Magia's special ability allows me to negate that. Attack continues. And then we end it off with Blue Eyes White Dragon. All right, and here's the deck list if you want to copy it.